when things are done and all the dust is settled and everything's cleared up, we have a city hall that is engaging people from every community, not just the communities that are being engaged now. We have a city hall that is receptive to every voice in Sacramento, and I mean that vision is everything we're working towards right now with all of this.
What's the position, and why did you feel like you're the one who needs to do it?
So I'll be kind of fronting Katie, our Councilwoman Valenzuela's constituent services, creating video and audio content for her and handling communications work for her. I took the position honestly because, you know, I honestly have a lot of admiration and respect for Councilwoman Valenzuela. I knocked doors for her when she was running. It presents me with an opportunity to take the work that I was already doing in the community with Voices River City and from other angles, and it really puts me in a position where I have a lot more access and I have a lot more ability to reach out and to bring people with me into City Hall. And for me, that's mostly why I took the position.
You feel coming from the media world, coming from the podcast world, and then trying to break into another sector to, you know, it sounds like you're really trying to create change and engage citizens, engage everyone. How does it feel to then have this kind of reception almost? And then also, can you bring in the multimedia, like coming from the media world? Is there like parallels there, or like what's the feeling there?
I mean, it is like it's a major change, right? And it is. I mean, anybody who's heard the podcast and has heard me on the podcast knows that that's not really. There's a difference between doing that job and coming in and doing the job in City Hall, right?
And you can you do both?
We're working on that. Obviously, there's going to have to be some changes, and like I'm gonna, you know,
no, but like fuck the bureaucracy. But like, do you think like, are we not allowed to do multiple things in life?
No, I think you can absolutely do multiple things in life. But things being as they are and whatnot, I really do. What I want to do is to give the people at City Council and the mayor and the city manager the best opportunity I can give them to accept me in.
Yeah.
And so right now, I haven't made any final decisions as far as the podcast or anything like that, but at the moment, my priority is to get that situation dialed in as quickly as I can, because really at the end of the day, with the podcast, with any work, with my work coming into the city, it's about serving the community. And right now, you know, all of the circus here isn't really doing that, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to find a way to streamline this process so that we can really get back in, while also offering protections on not just myself, but anybody else who City Hall might disagree with and might think about taking legal action against in the future. So there's a few different moving parts going on here, but I'm confident that we'll land on our feet and that Sacramento will be stronger for it.
Yeah.
Can you give us 3 things City Council and the community should be focused on besides you getting this new job?
Oh, I mean, it's like 1,000,000 degrees out here. The closest cooling center is like 20, 30 blocks away,
Yeah.
right? So that to me is priority one right out the gate. We're coming up on the eviction moratorium is about to end. Right now we're set where we can raise rents by 9%. Not to mention the fact that we just last Tuesday passed the highest police budget we've ever had in the city. So there's a plethora of things that we need to be working on right now, and I am looking forward to being past this and getting to focus on that.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that, like, in order to do those things, we have to take steps to make sure that we are protected and that we can do those things without being targeted by the city.
For sure.
But as soon as we have all of that together, we're full bore.